Big Brother Over the Top, Season 1, Episode 1. We just had 4 house guests just come into the room. You have just come into the house. Scott was the first one to enter. He's there by himself. Then Morgan come in, the cheerleader. Morgan gives Scott a hug. In her confession, she was like, I'm not used to being around type of guys like Scott. I'm used to being around athletes. Then the third person to come in was Shane with his nice long hair. Then Neely came in behind him. Morgan and Neely is looking at Shane like he is fine. Then Shelby came in, the one just graduated from law school. And she introduced herself to everybody. Cornbread comes in right behind Shelby. Everybody said, what's your name? Oh, my name is Cornbread from the Dirty South. Shelby said, I never heard no one named Cornbread, especially not in LA. Now we have the rude waitress just entered the house, Christine. She's coming in, bonjour, bonjour. And she really not looking like she trying to give out any hugs. She was like, I did not come in here to make friends. I came in this house to win a lot of money. That's what she's saying to herself in the confessions. Then Whitney, she entered the house, just introduced herself, letting everybody know I'm from Kentucky. Then Justin came in the house. And when Alice came in the house, it was like her and Morgan didn't even know they was going to be there together. They knew it was a possibility. Maybe they don't live together. But they was like looking upset, like we two opposites. I got to play around her to make so people won't think that we're not sisters. I want to play my own game. The other sister feel like that she can mess her game up. Then Monty, the engineer, he came in the house right after Alice. But I'm trying to see who's going to come in next. Will it be Jose or will it be Jason? Let's see who America voted in. Okay, next it was Danielle. She ain't creep on through. Get out, shut the door. Number 13 house guest that just arrived was Jason. Jason won over Jose. America and voted Jason back into the house. Jason come in. Hey, hello, hi everybody. Half of the room act like they didn't even know who Jason was. Scott, who is a super fan, he introduced himself. Hi, I'm Scott. He was very happy to see Jason because he know Jason got something to prove. He said he might be the closest one that is a super fan is me. I feel as though Jason gonna be more aggressive this season, so he want to hang with him for now. Now the guests, they want to be popping bottles, celebrating, taking a few drinks. Chrissy, the rude waitress, she said, I'm watching everybody. I've been playing this game since I hit the door. I'm trying to get this money. I'm poor and I need some money. She really trying to get the money. Then Julie Chen, she come in on the screen and welcome all the house guests. She and lay down the rules. Season 1, Over the Top, Episode 1. It's going to be a lot different than the regular Big Brothers. America have a lot of input in the game, basically telling them that there will be no jury this season. Once you gone, you is gone. There's no jury. Also, America be watching them 24 hours. America have input on how they will be getting voted out the house and head of the household. They have a lot of input in the game. Basically, that's what Judy's saying. So, the girls is unpacking. You have Shelby, Morgan, and Alice. And Alice made a mistake and called Morgan Mo by mistake. So Shelby said, oh, y'all have nicknames for each other already. So, Alice tried to play it off and say, yeah, we should give you a nickname too. And they said maybe Shelby didn't catch on because, you know, she kind of dumb. Shelby is the one that just graduated to be an attorney. Then you have Jason. He's looking at the wall where all the pictures is at because he can't remember nobody's name. He number 13 to come in the house. He can't remember nobody's name. So he's trying to figure everybody out, looking at the pictures and match it up. Then he scrolled back and look again. And he's like, wait a minute, these two girls look exactly alike. Is they the same person? This seemed like in my last season. It reminded him when he was with Liz and Julia, the twins. Jason had put the sisters' games out there and let people in the house know that they look alike. They must be sisters or twins or something. They look too much alike on their pictures. So they were trying to figure out which one had the hat on the picture, which one behavior is this, which one personality is that. Then they all laying in their beds. You got 4 guys in the room. Monty talking about alliance already, saying, well, we 35% of the house right now in this room. If we get one more, then we all go on the final 4, these 4 right here. So they said, we're not going to make it official yet. Then Judy called is the first challenge. Now they already played a challenge, which is somebody had to drink this portion. Only one person can drink it. Everybody was scared to drink it, so Shane drank it. And when he go to drink it, it said you need to meet us in the diary room. He go in the diary room. He come back out with this bug. He said, now you've been infected with the BB bug, Big Brother bug. So he infected with the bug. When he come out and this buzzer go off, he have to give it to the next person, and so on and so on. So the last person that don't have the bug become head of the household. Monty already talked about 4 or 5 people said, I want to become head of the household. Basically saying, get him the bug. Don't get him the bug so he become head of the household. Jason already know he's a target because he's a vet. So Cornbread told the girl, well, if you don't want to give it to Jason, give me the bug, and then I will give Jason the bug to make sure he don't win. Now Monty just was crowned head of the household. If you look at my last video introducing each house guest, Monty said he was gonna lay low for a while. This is his first episode. He's head of the household, and he's talking about he not scared to make big moves. Monty wanted to be head of the household. He thought he was gonna be putting people up for eviction. Now they, instead of having a nomination ceremony, they having a safety ceremony. And right now he chose 5 people already who is safe. They're gonna have another ceremony. I think it's about 7 more slots. He said that is still open. Yes, it's 7 more slots still open, but only 5 more can be safe, and 2 will be up for eviction. Now Monty already put together some kind of alliance with Cornbread, Scott, and Shane. So it's Monty, Cornbread, Scott, and Shane. Which Shane is a little close to Danielle. Him and Danielle been kind of feeling each other. Now with Monty, the only 2 people he did not save, of course, it was Jason. He felt very threatened by Jason because Jason is a vet and he know Jason know what he doing, so he rather get him out now. And he used Danielle as a pawn, which he had a conversation with Shane prior, saying Danielle won't be going home. I'm just using her as a pawn, but I wanted to give you the heads up. Shane was alright with it, but little did he know it's a twist and who he kept safe and who he left unsafe to be up for conviction. America is going to put in another vote, and America has voted Cornbread. So now you had 3 of them up on the block. They had had the veto competition. Everybody is working together with Monty except for Danielle and Jason. Danielle and Jason is working together because they feel as though if one wins the veto, then they can campaign, the other one can campaign for the votes. They had to go in the room, go in the house, and see what was different. Was it 5 flowers, 9 fish? They had letters on the refrigerator with the word veto. They had to do a number and keep putting in the code to open up this safe. Jason won the first veto competition. Now it's up to Monty, head of the household, to decide another nominee. Out of his 2 choices that he was going back and forth on was Christy, the waitress, and Shelby, the attorney slash fake waitress, because they don't even know that she just finished law school to be an attorney. She went in there faking dumb, acting like she was a waitress. So I hope Christy don't blow up her game, because she might don't know how to serve dishes or something in the house. Miss Bad Tail Serving Waitress. Now she was chosen to be one of the nominees to take Jason's place, because Jason had got himself off the block because he had won the veto. When Neely had the bug, because she gave the bug to the Bad Tail Waitress, she wanted to make sure that she didn't, if she wanted to be head of the household. She said, no, I don't want to be head of the household. That would put a target on my back. Remember, she said she been playing the game since she hit the door. This lady need to get this money, because she said she's poor. She been mentally already spending the money. She already knows she's going to get the money. So she should be prepared for anything. So for her to be on the block now, it shouldn't be a shock. She should be prepared. Come again with another twist. Not only that America will be given the 3rd nominee vote, America also will be voting who to be evicted, but the eviction vote from America will be still held anonymous. Now all the house guests about to put their vote in. We have Christy, my bad tail serving waitress, Danielle, the preschool teacher, and CB Cornbread, still on the block. Now all the house guests are ready to go in and put their votes in. Head of the household said, Christy, you are safe. She had 0 votes. Now from 9 to 1 is about to be evicted. But let me rewind it back a little bit. The sister, Morgan and Alice, the whole house went together. Alice want to stir the pot up already and put her vote for Danielle to create paranoia in the house. So she voted for Danielle, and from 9 to 1, Cornbread has been evicted. Well, Alice, she liked to play looking for Pokemon and playing video games, and she's very animatrix and things like that. So I could see that in her character, coming in the door, you know, playing the game. But Christy, when she gave her speech, I'm not going to talk about Cornbread and Danielle's speech because it was just plain and simple. Cornbread talking about he been the same guy since he came in the door. What you see is what you get. If they keep him, he gonna be loyal to everybody, and you know that's not even possible. So everything else he said, I'm not even going into detail with that. And Danielle was just really giving shout outs to her family, and she missed her son. But the speech that really got to me is my bad tail serving waitress. She said, listen, it's too early in this game to be making waves. You know, let's just keep it simple. You know, basically saying, let's make America happy and give America what they want. She basically told everybody, Cornbread need to get out this house. Now, Cornbread is being his true self, which he kind of hilarious in his own way. It's kind of funny. but he's very hurt that America has voted him to be evicted. He's very hurt that America has voted him on the block and voted him to be evicted. He really loves his red, white, and blue. Let's hear what Cornbread had to say when he got evicted.
You at home, America. You voted and gave Jason a second chance to play Big Brother. You voted and put your very first house guest, Cornbread, on the block. And you cast your very first vote for eviction. With me now is the very first house guest evicted from Big Brother Over the Top, Cornbread. Welcome, Cornbread.
Welcome to you.
We have a lot to talk about. Let's first talk about, everyone saw last night as you were evicted, the vote was 9-1. When you heard the news, you seemed upset. You were very quiet when you exited. Why the cold exit?
Well, I felt like when I was leaving there, I didn't owe them anything because they pretty much showed me what they thought of me. And, 9-1, I mean, I'm praying to God that America was the one, because that was the one thing that hurt me for them to put me up there. But everybody's got their reason.
We're going to get to that in just a second, who the one was.
Yeah.
Were you surprised by the vote of 9-1? And were you surprised that you were the one who got evicted?
I was somewhat surprised, but throughout the day when people couldn't look me in my eye, I had a feeling. So I started mentally preparing myself because I didn't want to get the rug snatched out from under me. And, so when they called me out, I was just like, I knew it was coming. Just let's get this over with. Let me get my bag and get on down the road.
The one vote to stay, I'm sorry to tell you, was not from America. Do you want to guess before I tell you who was the one person to vote for you to stay?
I'm trading it with Scott.
It's Alex.
Oh my goodness. My girl. Don't make me cry, because that girl right there, I would have never thought it, but I thought she was with the group. That shows she has guts.
What else do you think it says about her in terms of what she thought of you?
Me and her had a little connection that kind of like an older brother, or maybe just like a coach. And me and her, we read the Bible a little bit in the room, and just different things like that. So she believed in me, and that right there is a strong thing for me to hear.
Let's talk about Scott. You guessed, if it wasn't America, which you were hoping for, that it would be Scott. What happened to Scott? What happened to Shane? These were your alliance members, your guys.
I started seeing through those model teeth of Shane's. He uses his glamour and looks as a way to get over on people, but I saw right through him. And he was one of the ones that, if he didn't get me, I was going to get him first. And didn't get the option. But Scott, he just might win this game because he's playing the game. And once the house goes a certain way, you got to kind of roll with him.
So what do you mean he's playing the game? Like playing people?
He is a super fan, and he knows all the little intricate bells and whistles of it, and he is very knowledgeable.
And do you think deception is part of playing the game? Because here you thought he was the one vote, and he played you.
He played me, but I forgive him because he's really a great dude. And, touche. He did a great job, and he just went with the house. I mean, he had to go the smart route, Because when they do 9-1, people start thinking, But at least America being in it, my girl Alex might not get suspected,
All right, let's touch upon the fact that this season, well, it's over the top. It's unlike any season we've ever done because of the heavy involvement with America.
That's right.
And for the first time ever, America got to nominate a third nominee. That was you. You were hurt by that.
I was hurt by that because I'm an American boy. I'm all about red, white, and blue. And, I think there's so many things that went through my head, but I would like to keep it optimistic and positive. I think they put me out there because they wanted Jason out, and they knew that I was the safest person in that house to be put up there, and it kind of backfired.
You think they put you up there because they want Jason out?
That's right. But then again, the
flip side could
was they love Jason, and I gave him the virus.
That's what I was
wasn't scared of
thinking.
him. I was not scared of him. Well, here I am, people. I mean, not being scared sometimes can get you in trouble.
So, do you regret giving that virus to Jason and targeting him?
Negatory.
Because I personally feel like that is
negatory. I'm where I
Cornbread said no, he don't regret giving the bug to Jason. See, when they had the first competition, whoever had the BBB bug, you pass it on to the next person. And Shelby didn't really want to give it to Jason. So Cornbread said, well, you give it to me, I give it to him. So that could be a reason why America voted him to be on the block. But really, he don't even know. But he's really hurt about America voting him in. But maybe it's a good thing he got out the house because he's real hurt, and they still playing a game. And he's saying that he would have went after Shane because he can see through Shane playing with his pretty teeth and long hair, playing a game. If you look at my video before, that was Shane's strategy. And also Danielle's strategy was, she said that she was going to have a ride or die. And she was going to fake like she was going to be loyal to the rest of the people. But she was going to be loyal to her ride or die. So she's doing what she planned from the beginning. But Cornbread said if he still would have been in the house, it might would have got ugly. And he don't regret a thing.
So, do you regret giving that virus to Jason and targeting him? Because I personally feel like that is
negatory. I'm where I need to be because things was about to get ugly in there, and I think I prayed to God about leaving with my dignity, and He said, "Get out now." And here I am. Thank you, God.
Let's talk about your strategy. Because
Cornbread didn't have no strategy. He had an idea before he came into the house. You know, when you come in the house, it might be a different game. You don't know the rules. He didn't know America was going to be more involved. He did have a idea to have 4 solids. Judy asked him, did it have to be women or men? He said it didn't matter, long as it was loyal people that he can trust. He is a EOA, Equal Opportunity Alliance. He was trying to get alliance. And he said, and it worked out. As soon as they came in, they said, this is your bid. He was with Shane, Scott, and Monty. But, well, it really didn't work out because they didn't know America was going to have a lot of decisions. But he thought that if he had a 4 solid, he thought 16 people would be in the house. And the people wouldn't know that the 4 solids was working together. And they was going to cut him off secretly. He realized he is not really fit for the game. He said he 10 years older than the oldest player in the house. He also about 100 pounds more than the heaviest player in the house. He had fun, but the game probably not for him. He wanted to lead with his dignity, and he didn't want to do nothing on TV that would embarrass him or his family. So, Cornbread, we glad you got your good experience, and everybody stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and let's get caught up with Big Brothers Over the Top.